It's my favorite time of the week, and I'm excited to be with you and share with you some content about gratitude. Cicero said, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. But why gratitude, right? What is the purpose of developing the muscle of gratitude? What are the benefits? Do you think, like internally inside, that gratitude can really change your life? It has been proven in study after study that those who have an attitude of gratitude enjoy certain benefits more than those who do not practice it. And some of those benefits can be life-changing. There are multiple ways in which gratitude benefits you. And I'm going to share with you 5 of them and the benefits of why they help you. And then I'm going to share with you tips, tools, right, that you can practice, that you can implement. Okay, and then something kind of exciting at the end. So let's begin. 1, by giving gratitude, you can improve your mood, including decreasing, okay, the anxiety and depression in life. After all, I think everyone these days are experiencing a bit of a roller coaster. So I'll ask again, how important is gratitude? Well, according to the study done in Depression and Bipolar Support Alliance, the most common of all mental health, okay, the concern in the United States is anxiety, all right? Because over 40 million adults in the US suffer from anxiety. And then the next major one is depression, which affects approximately 17.3 million adults every year. Ever had anxiety? Oh, I have. And it can catch up with you or catch you off guard like in a nanosecond. Or you can get used to living with it on a daily basis. Those with anxiety or depression have a significantly higher chance of developing physical things like coronary artery disease, eating disorders, low bone mass, and fractures, and the list goes on. It impacts our physical body. Yet, those who practice gratitude daily decrease the potential for these hardships, these struggles. By practicing gratitude, it neurotransmits a boost to the serotonin in your brain. So that serotonin chemical, right, is a natural boost to dopamine. We want dopamine. Dopamine is the happy brain chemical, okay? We love dopamine done in healthy ways, okay? So in other words, when we focus on what we're grateful for, it reduces the stress and it makes us feel happier. Gratitude truly is life-changing and life-saving. Number 2, it can improve physical health, which is what I was leading up with, right? And who doesn't want better health? There's a reason TV commercials and advertisements all focus on better health. Pay attention to those advertisements that come up. And it's because there's a huge desire in the market for better health. We all want to live longer, have more energy to play with our kids, our grandkids, go hiking, go fishing, right? Go. Just socialize, right? Because it feels good. And we don't want to live in our aches and our pains on a daily basis more than we have to, right? Psychosomatic medicine published 2 different studies about how the act of gratitude benefited physical health. You know, it wasn't that long ago. We didn't have studies on this. It just tells you how quickly, how things are changing and shifting. And I want you to be a part of that, okay? They said people who practice more gratitude were more likely to have better, healthier blood vessels. I want healthier blood vessels. I bet you do too. Those studies also said that heart failure patients who journaled about gratitude for 8 weeks had lower inflammation than the control group, the group that didn't. Okay. Other studies have indicated that gratitude also helps improve sleep quality and length and improve energy levels, low blood sugar levels, and it reduces our aches and pains. Bingo. Bam. Right? And we ask, why do we need it? And those are only some of the known health benefits from gratitude. Because I promise as time goes on, we'll find more. Number 3, it can help create better relationships. It has been said that our lives are only made up of relationships. Relationships with people, with food, with God, with time, with money, with spirit, with everything. Our life always includes a relationship with something, someone. Think about that for a second, right? So having healthy relationships should be a priority. So let me ask you, think about this, and you can comment. Please, I invite you to comment as I go along. How can gratitude help you in your relationships? Just curious, because it takes some thinking. Christine Armstrong, she's the 3-time Olympic gold medalist cycler, said, when we focus on our gratitude, the tide of disappointment goes out and the tide of love rushes in. Gratitude engenders love, and love builds relationships. One of the most powerful things you can do in your relationships is express gratitude to the other person. Thanking them, thanking others brings you closer and creates a stronger bond. Gratitude is key to healthy relationships. Oftentimes, it's too easy to focus on what isn't working versus what drew you together to begin with. The benefits of having them in your life, find them. Okay, here are 2 more benefits to having gratitude. Number 4, it can help with adversity. It can help with adversity. I think we can all agree that life at times is hard, it's just hard, plain and simple, right? Life can be hard. Change is hard. There's a lot of things that are hard, and there's no judgment to them. Life is filled with skinned knees from the moment we begin to crawl and walk, right? We get flat tires on our automobiles that we are grateful for. We lose jobs. We have heartache and disappointment and so much more. I understand, but our life is also filled with the little things that make everything okay. Band-aids for skinned knees exist. A good Samaritan stops to help change a flat tire. Connections that help you land a new job. Hugs and a listening ear from a friend. Oh, how I give gratitude for my friends that listen to me. For those that step in when I feel lost. And if you pause to think, you will find that also in your life. The American author Robert Brault said, "Enjoy the little things, for one day you may look back and realize they were the big things." It's the little things alone along life's journey that make up the big picture of our lives. And those little things are worth noting and appreciating, no matter how bad our life is, no matter how much struggle we are living in, no matter how much pain we are feeling. How does that help with adversity? I think you should be asking that. Because by shifting your focus from the negative to the positive, you are able to better deal with difficult situations. Everybody needs to be able to deal with difficult situations, including you. And shifting your attitude doesn't mean you should bury your head in the sand and ignore the hardships of life. It doesn't mean we pretend. You have to face them in order to make things better for yourself and others. But facing adversity doesn't have to bring you down. It doesn't have to keep you depressed or you are stuck and not able to function. You can rise above it with an attitude of gratitude. Number 5. If you attract more into your life to be grateful, you will attract more into your life to be grateful for. By giving gratitude, you will attract more into your life to be grateful for. So, bringing back to your memory, Oprah Winfrey is the one that actually started this, like this big thing, okay? And she said, be thankful for what you have, you'll end up with more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. I'm sure there were many before her. But when Oprah spoke, people listened. It's been proven over and over that an abundance mindset creates more abundance. More abundance of love. More abundance financially. More abundance of good things happening. More abundance of deeper connections and opportunities. Now, the reverse is also true. Because if you are not grateful for what you have already, why would you be grateful for more? Because you see these tendencies and habits that we get into continue with us no matter how much we have. You will always maintain the attitude and belief that you lack. Always. So what is the opposite of abundance? Zig Ziglar spoke this truth when he said, gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you will even have more to express gratitude for. Can you think of a time where you felt down and out, or maybe it was just an off day, and you gave gratitude for something in your life? It shifted your mood, and all of a sudden you had more things to be grateful for. Think about that for a moment, right? The list of what you can be grateful for is endless because it grows the more you express gratitude. And as mentioned earlier, right? Gratitude doesn't happen overnight. If I didn't say that, I'll say it now. Gratitude doesn't happen overnight. It's not something, it's something that we really have to focus and teach ourselves to give gratitude. Because when we're in that state of ruminating, thinking and being caught up in what isn't working in our life, we just don't automatically say, oh, let me find gratitude. That's not a human nature, by the way. This is a muscle you're going to develop. It takes consistent effort, all right? But the results are massive dividends. Now, you might be wondering, okay, great, Lisa. Well, how am I going to incorporate more gratitude into my life? And maybe you believe you already are grateful for things, and yet life is still a struggle. So here are some tips, okay? These are some helpful ideas that probably won't be new to you. It's okay. Let's go through them. Okay. The first one that I have down is start a gratitude journal. A gratitude journal is a written record of things you are grateful for. Back to Oprah Winfrey. She popularized this idea years ago when she suggested on her TV show to record 3 things that you are grateful for every day at the end of the day. Now, you can find a variety of journals specifically for recording what you're grateful for. They're out there. Another idea, number 2, is to write what you're grateful for down on a slip of paper for a gratitude journal. A gratitude jar, I mean. A gratitude jar is number 2. Write things you are grateful for on slips of paper at the end of the day and put them in a jar. At the end of the year, at the end of the year, read through all of the wonderful things that you experienced and loved throughout the year, because often we forget. It's normal. We forget, okay? Some people even choose to read them at Thanksgiving, as it helps them focus more gratitude on that day. So something that my family did when my children were little is I bought these, each of them had their own red box, okay? It was a pretty box, and each just a little bit different. And on Thanksgiving, we wrote things that we were grateful for, and then we put them in the box. They went away for a year, okay? And then we read them at the next Thanksgiving meal, and then they wrote 3 more. As my children have gotten older, it's a tradition they absolutely love. How can you incorporate something like this into your life through a gratitude journal in some way? All right. You can express gratitude. Another way is you can express gratitude in written form to a friend or a family member, right? Some people decide to do this every day when they share with their friends or family member 3 good things. They text it. Maybe they text their business coach or their life coach, right? This is what I was grateful for today. That works, by the way, because it integrates it into the brain. By texting or phoning, I think writing is more powerful, but I really don't care because I want it to, this process will help you either way, okay? But by texting them, or this is simplifying it, right? Or phoning someone, the 3 good things that happened, it will help you pay attention to good things that are happening in your life because you're training the brain to look for them, okay? As well as expressing them in the day. All right, a third way is to increase gratitude in your life is through meditative prayer. Saying a prayer of gratitude to your Creator is powerful because you are acknowledging and thanking the one who gave you all blessings. Prayer is the greatest way to focus your thoughts, and it helps you stop and think about what has happened during the day. Don't get hung up on the word prayer. Prayer is a spoken language that's going to an unseen person or world, okay? Like universe, God, angels, right? It is words spoken. It opens the heart to this Creator, which enables you to receive even more. This week, we're going to do it a little differently. I want you this week to embrace the practice of gratitude. Okay, we're going to do it together. Then next week, I will guide you through a powerful visualization of gratitude. So in the comments below, I want you, as I look below, right? I want you to tell me, what are you going to implement? You're going to implement a journal and write things down? You're going to implement being like accountable with someone and sharing this? Share it with me. Post it in the group with the 3 things that you are grateful for that day. Okay? I'll acknowledge you. I'll respond to you. I care, and so will others. Are you going to implement a journal jar? What are you going to do that's going to make you more aware of something you are grateful for? Now, don't overthink it. So, for example, I love living in sunshine. Not everybody cares about that, by the way, nor is everybody affected by light the way I am. I couldn't live in Seattle, as beautiful as it is. I might have a hard time living full time in the UK because of the overcast, the sunshine not showing enough. That impacts me. So I give gratitude for sunlight. Maybe you give gratitude for rain. I give gratitude for the color green and the beauty on earth. I give gratitude for a comfortable bed because for many years I didn't have a comfortable bed. You don't have to be grateful for like massive things. I mean, you can. But if you have a hard time finding something that's great, you're grateful for, start like dialing it down to what are some basics of life that make your life easier? Do you have a place to live? Do you have a roof over your head? Right? Do you have food? All right. Do you have someone in your life you can talk to? Those are some ideas of really microscopic things that we often take for granted and forget about. Okay. I'm grateful the gas prices are coming down a bit in California. They've been way high. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful we're on planet Earth together. I'm grateful for what I get to do in my life. I'm grateful that I owned my gifts and my talents while, albeit later in life, doesn't matter. I've let go of time like that. What's important is I get to be with you and we are in each other's lives. Tell me what you're grateful for. Tell me what you're going to implement. Okay. Oh my gosh, I finally have messages. Hi, Kathy. I love seeing you too. Okay, I'm going to comment here, but here we've got a week. Okay. A week of gratitude, a week of finding things to be grateful for, a week of recording them in some way. Come on, guys. I made it super easy. You can text me in social media, right? You can be accountable. You can start a gratitude journal. You can create a jar, right? Doesn't matter. What matters is you become aware of three things every day. Okay. And then I really am excited to do a visualization next week because I want to help really pattern this to last for you. All right. Okay. Now let me respond. Okay. Hello, Dina. I love seeing you. And Kathy, love you. I'm so grateful that you pop in. And Stacy Jamison, gratitude and thankfulness are it is massively important. And it's not like it's a new topic. It's not like it's a new topic for me to talk about either, right? But what happens is we get going in our daily life and we do forget. So if you have a practice of gratitude, I want you to scale it. I want you to up it a bit. I don't want you to sit on, what's the old fashioned, sit on your laurels. I don't even know what that means. Okay. I don't want you to sit on be comfortable where you are. I want you to scale it. I want you to up it. I want you to double it. I do not want to see in there, I already do this. Because I promise you, I do it too, by the way. And I know many of you do. I want you to do it more. I want you to look for different ways in other ways for what you're grateful for. Okay? So when I teach abundance, when I teach money things, right? I use the example, I want you to be grateful for the penny you find. I'm serious, because it trains the brain to notice what good things are happening. And that's what we're doing here. Yes, these other things will come about. But it's all part of training the brain to have lasting change. And when we do that, it opens our heart. It's a just a visceral effect that takes place in our bodies as well as the things that come into our life. I am not saying you're going to go from despair, right, to absolutely overnight transformation. It is a process, and it always works. All right, I'll come in here and pop. I will come in here. Stacy, oh my gosh, I love having you on here. I don't get it very often, busy girl. And so we will make that happen. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. Looks like sorry, it's so hard to look at 0.8 font, follow it, and stay engaged with you. I will come back in. I love you, I adore you, and I'm grateful you're here with me. And let's embrace this week of gratitude together. All right. Good night, everyone.